Hi and welcome to my new DJI Mavic 2 accessories video, where I feature really cool and interesting accessories for your Mavic 2. In this video, I will review some of the new accessories for the Mavic 2, have a look at some really cool carrying cases for it, as well as have a look at whether previous accessories for other DJI models can be used for your new Mavic 2. Now as per normal, if there's anything you like, the purchase links are all below, and my affiliate links from DJI are also below in the description. Now without further ado, let's get on with the review. So first up, we have the alloy joysticks. So here's how the original ones by DJI look like. And if you want to add some color to it, here's how the alloy joysticks look like. Now I would say the joysticks feel about the same to me, whether it's the original one or the alloy ones. Maybe to other users, the feeling may be significantly different, but for me, it is more of an aesthetic difference. I've also added a small piece of rubber here, but for me, it doesn't make much difference either. However, looks-wise, it is definitely stunning. And at such a price, I didn't mind getting two different colors. Now something which may feel quite different are these silicone caps for the joysticks. So I've already purchased these joysticks, and I'll do a review in a few weeks' time. And next up, we have the bags and the carrying cases. As you can see, I have many cases here. As such, in this video, I'll just do a very brief, short review on a few. And in my next video, I'll also briefly touch on a few as well. And if you want a comprehensive and comparative review of the different cases, I'll do that in a special video dedicated just for the cases. So here's the first bag I have, and as always, it is my favorite one. In all my previous drones, I've always enjoyed the most compact case there is out there. And if you're wondering, the remote control casing is exactly the same as the one for your Mavic Air, your DJI Spark, as well as the Mavic 1. And next up we have the body case. This is how it compares to the other most compact cases for the other DJI models. If you're wondering if the Mavic 1 body case fits for the Mavic 2, it does not. And as always, this is my favorite accessory. It is the most useful, most convenient, and the most compact. So for me, I would strongly recommend you to get it. So now PGY Tech also has a similar case to the one I just featured. Now as you can see, there's definitely more padding for your drone. However, they do not sell the remote control casing, and if you want to put your remote control at the back of this case, you must remove the joysticks. So if you like this PGY Tech case, I'll still recommend you to get the controller casing separately, as having to put the joysticks on and off is at times kind of a hassle. So in my opinion, this PGY Tech case does look better than the previous one. However, this drone casing itself by PGY Tech costs more than both the drone and controller casing combined for the previous one I featured. Next up, we have the combo cases. If you have watched my previous video, you should be quite familiar with this one. So very quickly, this is how the interior looks like. It fits up to 3 batteries, your controller does not have to remove the joysticks, and there's still space for other accessories. But what I'm more interested in today is this grey case. In my opinion, it looks much better than the previous one. And something very special to note is that it feels much tougher as well. And as for the interior, it's exactly the same as the previous one. Now the next really cool case is this silver one. Now the moment I got this case, I instantly fell in love with it. I don't usually use combo cases, but this one looks so good, and the price is extremely reasonable as well. So it has a really expensive and exquisite look, and it kind of reminds me of the Rimowa briefcases. In comparison to the previous cases, this one is extremely hard, much harder than the grey one in fact. As for the interior, it is exactly the same as the previous two. The only complaint I have about it is there doesn't seem to be a little foam at the bottom of the case for the battery compartment. But seeing how tough this case is, I don't think there will be much of an issue. And that's all the cases for now. There'll be more in part 2, and there'll be a complete one in my comprehensive review for all the Mavic 2 cases. Next up, we have the dust caps for the batteries. So this is a really cheap accessory which you may want to purchase. It keeps the connection portions of your battery off dust as well as foreign particles. This is extremely useful during storage as well as transporting of your drone. Now if you want all these items, you can purchase it in the links below, and what's best about it is you don't have to get all 3 pieces for the batteries. If you didn't get the combo set, you can just purchase one single piece. So on the topic of batteries, of course we have the Lipo safe bags. And like all my previous videos, I'll strongly recommend you getting this item. This is especially so if you're planning to travel on a plane. Here's how it looks like, and as usual, it is always of very good make. You can definitely tell that this is a quality item just from feeling it. What you have just seen is the 1 compartment case, and very quickly, here's how it looks like for the one with 2 compartments and 3 compartments. This will be in the comprehensive cases review as well, so I'll not dwell on it too much. Now you'll probably realize that there's one specially made Lipo bag for each DJI model. And that's because all the batteries have very different sizes. The Mavic 2 one is the one on the left, and the Mavic 1 one is on the right. If you fit the Mavic 2 battery in the Mavic 1 Lipo safe bag, it surprisingly fits. And it doesn't require any force. In fact, it fits very nicely as well. If you're not planning to bring your DJI Mavic 1 and 2 at the same time, this is probably something you can save on. Just of course note that the design on the Mavic 1 Lipo bag is different from the design of your Mavic 2 battery. So next up, we have the PGY-Tech 1/4 inch screw thread connecting mount adapter. So the thread is the standard size for most items, so you'll probably be thinking of putting your GoPro on it, but please note that GoPros do not have this 1/4 inch thread on the camera itself. So the given GoPro accessories may not have this 1/4 inch thread as well. So if you're planning to put your GoPro on it, make sure you get the appropriate accessories for it as well. So the one thing I have which fits on this mount is my selfie stick holder. But instead of putting my precious phone on this mount, I'm gonna put my precious GoPro. Now this adapter is simple on its own, but it really opens up a lot of space for creativity. You can get a whole new perspective by placing a GoPro on it, or other filming devices. You can even put your 360 camera on it, and I'm sure you'll get really interesting results. As you can see, I'm about to test it outdoors. But before I show you the video, let's go on to the landing gears first. So here's the PGY-Tech landing gear. And as always with other PGY-Tech items, it is pure quality. Now installing it is pretty simple as well. Just locate the correct locations and clip it on. And the finished product looks like that. And here's how much new clearance you get for the camera. And for the front propellers. And here's for the back propellers. Alright, and now let's go outdoors.